In this video, we're going to be going over 23 ways to lose all of your money in Web3 gaming. Now, the reason why I decided to put this list together is because I think that it hits us as humans a little bit differently to hear the things to do in order to lose money. And because we like problem solving, knowing those problems is going to help us avoid those problems. And I think this is going to be a really interesting way to teach all of us how to make money in Web3 gaming by knowing what not to do. Charlie Munger is famous for teaching a class on how to be miserable in life for this same reason. Make sure you stick through to the end as well, when I'm going to turn this on its head and give you guys a really powerful statement of action as I tell you all the things that you should be doing the opposite of these 23 rules. Drop a thumbs up if this sounds good. And let's get into number 1. The first way to lose all of your money in crypto gaming is to buy tokens without researching the token's economics. This is a great way to lose all your money, and I highly recommend it. Buy tokens with no knowledge of how any of the token economics work, whether there's going to be like a ton of inflation, whether a ton of tokens belong to the developer. Like, just don't look at any of that and just buy the token. Great way to lose your money. Second thing that you should do if you want to lose all your money in Web3 gaming is buy tokens without looking at their fully diluted market cap. Oftentimes, current market cap can be super tricky because you're like, oh, this thing, it's a super low market cap. It's like 100 million. And then you don't realize 95% of the tokens aren't tradable yet. And at a certain point, you're going to lose all your value. You just don't know when. So yeah, buy tokens. Don't look at the fully diluted market cap because that doesn't matter at all. Great way to lose your money. Third awesome way to lose your money is buy tokens for games that don't have public teams. Buying tokens for games where the teams are completely anonymous and there's no accountability, it's a great way to get rug pulled and lose all your money. So I highly recommend that one. But now let's move to number 4. This is buy tokens from unproven teams. So yeah, it's if they're anonymous, that's great. But if they're public and they suck, they've never done anything before, that's awesome as well. Some complete newbies that just want you to give them their money and have never made a successful game before. Highly recommend that if you want to lose your money in Web3 gaming. Number 5, another great way to lose all your money in crypto games is buy tokens during the initial coin offering in the middle of a hype cycle. When everyone's talking about the game, when the team is doing a ton of publicity, they're doing as many publicity stunts as they can, they're paying newspapers to cover them, that is the perfect time to buy the token, because as soon as the hype cycle is over, the ICO is done, the company has made all their money selling those tokens, and they stop paying for all the hype, the token is sure to go a lot lower. So it's a great way to lose your money. Just buy in the ICO, buy during the hype cycle. And now let's move to the next number. Okay, the next way to lose all your money in crypto gaming is buy tokens with unrealistically high yields. The higher the yield, the better. You're gonna lose your money so much quicker if they're paying you like 50% daily yield or something. You know that's sustainable, and you know that token's gonna be around a long time, and so is the project, and you're definitely not gonna lose everything. So do that. Yeah, do that if you wanna lose your money. All right, next up, let's move to number 7. Buy game NFTs with no utility. If they are useful for absolutely 0 things, definitely something that you should be adding to your wallet. Yeah, no utility. That's the way to go if you want the NFTs you're buying to eventually go to 0. All right, next up, number 8. Buy game NFTs without scarcity. If there is an infinite number of unique things, then that's perfect. You want to buy as many of those as you can, pay as much as you can for those NFTs as well, because they're not scarce. So that's a perfect way to lose your money, because when new people come, guess what? They're not going to be buying those NFTs from you. the game developers are going to want to sell those directly to those new people. And since there's no scarcity of the NFTs, there's no reason for them to rebuy them from you either. Okay, coming in at number 9, buy tokens and NFTs for games that aren't fun. The more boring they are, the better. You're gonna lose your money so much quicker. If absolutely no one loves spending their time in the game world, no one loves playing the game would definitely fail if it was a Web 2 game. Yeah, those are the tokens and NFTs you want to buy if you want to lose your money. Highly recommended as a way to go to zero. All right, now number 10, buy tokens or NFTs based on sponsored YouTube videos without double checking absolutely everything. Yeah, just listen to like someone's sponsored tweet or someone's sponsored video and then just do everything that they said, because they definitely double checked all of that. They definitely made sure everything that they were saying is 100% true, and money did not impact their opinions at all. Now to number 11. Another great way to lose all your money in NFT games is buy into games or tokens when you are in the middle of a strong feeling of FOMO, and don't sleep on it. Definitely don't sleep on it. If you have a fear of missing out, just buy it instantly. You gotta buy as quick as you can. There's no time. You gotta do it. Number 12, buy into a game after you've heard it talked about by the mainstream media. Yeah, once you hear like CNBC and Fox News or the New York Times, after they're writing about a game, that's definitely when you want to buy into it, because it's probably not at the peak of its hype cycle. It's probably just getting started. I mean, the mainstream media is talking about it, and they're the first to talk about everything, not citizen journalists. Number 13. This one is almost as powerful as the last one to lose all your money. Actually, it's probably even more powerful. Number 13, buy into a game with pyramid scheme economics. You want to make sure it's set up just like a pyramid scheme, so that the people at the top are making money from new people coming in at the bottom, and the moment that there's not new people, the whole thing collapses. That's definitely the type of crypto game you want to buy into. Great way to lose all your money in Web3 games. Next, number 14. Buy into game NFTs or tokens where the game company does not have enough runway, or the developers do not have enough runway to finish the game and are going to need to do more and more sales. That's a great way to lose all your money in Web3 games. Buy into projects where the finish product isn't guaranteed. It's awesome. Plus, like, even if it does work out, like, you're probably going to have to put in more and more money before it finally releases. And great way to lose your money. Highly recommend it. Number 15, buy into any Web3 or crypto game that sounds too good to be true. If they say things like everyone is going to be able to take out more money than they put in, then that's a great project to get into if you want to lose all of your money. Number 16, buy into any crypto game or any Web3 game based off of someone else's opinion without your own strong conviction. This is a really great way to lose your money, because guess what? Even if the person who told you to buy it was right, because you don't have the strong conviction yourself, you'll likely not be able to hold through any hard times, and you're gonna lose your money even if it's a good idea if you don't understand it. This is a proven way to lose money. Just buy what you don't understand. It works every time like a charm. Number 17, it kind of goes along with the last one. Buy any crypto gaming token or crypto gaming NFT that you would not like buying more of if it was 50% cheaper. Or to put it another way, if you buy this thing and it crashes right afterwards, is it a token that you will be excited crashed because you want to buy more, or an NFT that you want to buy more of at this awesome discount? Or is it something that when it crashes 50%, you're going to be freaking out and trying to sell along with everyone else? Because if it's the latter, you're going to lose a lot of money. So definitely recommend buy something where if it crashes 50%, you're going to instantly want to cash out. Yeah, great way to lose your money. Number 18, buy into a crypto game highly likely to get less popular going forward. If you're buying something that seems like it could be near as popular as it might ever get, yeah, you're gonna lose money just fine. Number 19, buy into projects that are just worse versions of popular projects. This is an awesome way to lose your money. We literally saw dozens of these when Axie Infinity was popping off. Like for example, if a game is called Pegaxie, it might be just trying to play on the popularity of Axie. So yeah, great projects to buy into are ones that are not original and literally just trying to make a quick buck off of the last popular project, because they know people are going to be looking, oh, where's the next Axie? Oh, this one looks like Axie. Let's buy it. And they know they're going to be able to make some money that way, which is means you're going to lose some money that way. So great projects to buy into right there. Number 20, listen to Web3 advice from people who are poor. If someone has never made any money investing in anything, they haven't made money investing in real estate, they haven't made money investing in stocks, they sure as hell haven't made money investing in crypto or Web3 games, these are the people you want to listen to advice from, because if they can't do it themselves, they can definitely give you the advice not to do it as well. So if you're listening to advice from poor people, it's probably not going to be advice that's going to make you rich. I think that is pretty self-explanatory. So a great way to lose money in Web3 gaming is invest based off of advice from those people. All right, number 21. This one, very similar to the last one, but maybe even better. Take advice from people who have lost a ton of money in Web3 gaming. If their portfolio is already dropped 80%, they've almost lost everything they put in. They're maybe even a little bit bitter about the space. They dislike, if they have a little bit of animosity towards people who have had success. These are the people that you want to listen to, man. Yeah, they're gonna give you the best advice for losing all of your money just like they did. Just two left here and they're gonna flip these on their head. Number 22, rely on public opinion to know when you should buy or sell an NFT or cryptocurrency. This means if the public is really, really hyped about something, they're bidding it up, it's just shot up 200%, 300%, the public is like, this is the next greatest thing, that's exactly when you should buy it. And then as soon as the public, they start to change their opinion, they're like, oh, maybe this isn't gonna work out, or maybe this isn't gonna be as awesome as we thought, or maybe this is gonna take longer than we thought, and they start selling it, and it drops 50%, 100%, that's definitely when you should sell it as well. Just do whatever the public is doing. That's gonna be a great way to lose all your money in crypto gaming. And now finally, last but not least, number 22. How to lose your money in Web3 games. Do the same thing that the 99% are doing. If you want to be like the 1%, do what the 99% are doing. That means if they make money, they're spending it. They're not saving it. They're not investing it. If they, like something, they don't do any research, they just buy it. Just anything you see the 99% doing, that's what you should copy if you want to stay like them and never make it to the 1%. So now that we've made it through this list, let me quickly turn this on its head and give you some really actionable steps now, how to make money in Web3 gaming. This is, guys, how I do it. Last year was a crappy year. Everything went down. And guess what? Because I was buying NFTs for games with real utility, I was able to flip some of my NFTs for crazy profits. It's wild. Like last year, I sold a Town of the Duke for Mirandus that I had bought for 100 grand. Obviously, I'm gonna lose money on that, right? In the middle of a bear market? No, it's so rare. There's only 10 of them. And it has so much utility in a future game with an incredible team that in the bear market, when I was afraid and I was like, I'm gonna get rid of this so I can buy more Tesla stock because it's down so much, guess what? I was able to sell my $100,000 Town of the Duke NFT for 150 grand, locking in a $50,000, 50% profit, because the NFT was rare, had utility, and had demand still, because the progress of the game was still going strong despite the bear market. So this is not gonna happen every time, but if you do The opposite of this list, you can make money even when the market is against you. So let me quickly now just give you an awesome soundbite of how to make money in Web3 gaming. 1, buy tokens after you've researched the token economics and understand exactly how the token economics work. 2, buy tokens after you understand the fully diluted market cap and you understand the fully diluted market value that you're paying for the token. Number 3, buy tokens for games with public teams. And number 4, buy tokens for games with successful teams. For example, the team behind Mirandus, guess what games they've made in the past that might help them make a new massive multiplayer MMORPG? What about every single World of Warcraft game? Yeah, that is some success, some great track record that you want to be investing in. Number 5, buy tokens after the ICO when the hype is bottomed, after the hype is gone and the token has fallen a ton. That is when you want to invest in these Web3 games, not during the hype cycle. Number 6, buy tokens with realistic yields or no yields at all. That's fine. Yield farming is overrated because yield is inflation. And if you don't understand that, you need to just research some basics of like the stock market. It's gonna help you out a ton in the crypto market. Number 7, buy game NFTs with utility. The more use cases, the more real things that you can do with the NFT, the better and the more desirable that NFT is gonna be. And then number 8, buy NFTs with real scarcity. Make it so that if a game gets more popular, people have to buy that NFT from you because no one else has it. And when they have to buy it from you, you can sell it for whatever you want. Number 9, buy tokens or NFTs for games that are fun. Guys, if the game is fun, it's not gonna die because people are gonna play it whether or not it's on the blockchain or not, whether or not they have real ownership. If a game is fun, that game's gonna have a population and that game is always going to have an active marketplace. So buy NFTs, buy tokens for fun games that you love. Number 10, buy tokens and NFTs based on your own research, not sponsored videos. Do your own research, fall in love with projects yourself, and then invest in them. It's okay to take hints from sponsored videos. Like companies that are sponsoring YouTubers like On-Chain Gaming, likely they're doing some really cool stuff. So it's okay to hear a sponsored video and then start researching based off of that, but buy based solely on your own conviction and your own understanding. All right, number 11, buy into game tokens and NFTs after sleeping on it. After you no longer feel the FOMO and just logically you're like, this still makes a ton of sense, even after a good night's rest, a clear mind, and no more feelings of FOMO. All right, number 12, buy into games before you hear them talked about in the mainstream media. Likely they're gonna have a lot more upside if you're doing it before, not after the whole world already knows about the game. Number 13, buy into a game that has sustainable economics, low inflation, like genius economists designing it, or at least people who really understand economics. Those are the types of projects that you want to buy into. As time goes on, this is gonna get easier and easier because you're gonna be able to buy into games that have already proven they're sustainable for multiple years of earnings already. That's when it's gonna start getting easier. But yeah, buy into games with solid, sustainable economic models. Number 14, buy into games that don't rely on selling more NFTs in order to provide value. If a game's already out, that is awesome because now they're already earning on the game's volume. If they're already profitable, that's great. You know that they're not relying on taking more money out of your pocket in order to actually produce what they're promising. If you buy something without guaranteed utility, then it's like buying something without utility. But if you buy something and you already know this team is well funded, this team's got the runway to finish it out. This team, they have just money coming out their ears, and you know they're not reliant on you for money, then you can probably be assured that NFT is going to get strong utility given to it, and you're a lot more likely to make a lot of money off of that purchase. Number 15. Buy into games that don't sound too good to be true, that make complete logical sense. Everything flows, and you can grasp it all, and you're like, okay, this lines up. This plan makes sense. If the plan makes sense, trust me, it might make dollars. If a plan doesn't make sense, it's not going to make any dollars no matter what. Number 16. Buy into things based solely on your own opinions, not public opinion. Buy it based off of your own understanding and conviction. This is similar to a last one, but it's just so true. Number 17, buy NFTs and tokens that you will love to buy even more of if they go on a 60 or 50% discount from what you just paid. This has happened multiple times for me. Like, I buy into some Gala tokens or something, it drops 50%. I'm like so excited, and I buy even more. And guess what? If I put in $500 last week and it bought me 500 tokens, and then it drops 50%, and I put in $500 this week, guess what? It's gonna buy me 1,000 tokens this week. And if I believe long-term fundamentally in the project, then that is exactly what I want. Same thing, like Tesla's another great example. As Tesla went lower, my desire to buy it went higher. That means I understand what I own, and I'm likely gonna make a lot of money on what I own. Number 18, buy into projects with a high likelihood to get way more popular in the future. This can be done either way. Pretty much you're looking for like an arbitrage opportunity between the quality that exists and the current popularity. So if something is really, really high quality, you can assume it's gonna have a pretty good number of players. Like generally, the more high quality, the more fun a game is, the more players it gets over time. The less fun, the less high quality a game is, the less players it has over time. So the arbitrage opportunity is if you find something with a ton of value, like this is so fun, this is so awesome, but not many people have heard about it yet, it doesn't have many players yet, well then that is an awesome game to buy into. There's a high chance that the popularity is going to go up to match the fun of the experience. On the other hand, maybe there's a game that's not that fun, it's super popular. Now you know, hey, that's a game I should probably avoid in the context of the total addressable market of gaming right now. It already has probably as big of an audience as it can get. Just 5 more here on the positive side. Buy into projects that are original and awesome, that aren't just playing off of another project. It's okay to be inspired by another project, but buy into projects that are bringing something new to the table, doing something that hasn't been done before, that's really exciting and awesome. That's gonna be a good way to make money. Number 20, listen to investing advice from people who are rich. Because if they're rich, they know how to make and keep money. I mean, unless they were just born with money and like maybe they were born with $1 billion, like I have $100 million. It's like, oh, how'd you lose $900 million? Like you're rich, but you know what I'm saying. Listen to advice from people that are walking the walk and have proven to you that they know what they're doing. Because their advice is going to be a lot better, because if they've already done something, then they're more likely to know how to do that thing. Pretty self-explanatory. Number 21, listen to people who've made lots of money in Web3 games. You're way more likely to make money listening to advice from people who've made money than advice from people who haven't or who've lost a lot of money. Number 22, rely on your own opinion, not public opinion, for when to buy and sell tokens. And honestly, doing the opposite of what the public feels is a pretty good way, I think, to make a lot of money. Right now, the public, they're not focused on crypto games. Right now, it's when I am trying to buy as many crypto gaming coins and NFTs as I can. When the hype cycle comes back, guess what? When everyone's buying, that's when I'm gonna be selling and making those tendies. All right, and then finally, last but not least, once again, do what the 1% are doing. And if you don't know what the 1% are doing, read books from the 1%. Don't just read them, do what the books say. Read one book over and over again if you find something really good. Watch YouTube videos from the 1%. Learn from the 1%. Get those people around you. Try to get lunches with them. Try to hang out with them. Try to work for them. And that is how you're going to join the 1%. is by doing what the 1% are doing. So there you guys go. That is how to lose money and how to make money in Web3 gaming. If you found a value in this video, drop a big thumbs up. This video is sponsored by Gala Games. I think that Gala Games is the best player in Web3 gaming right now. Yes, they sponsor us, but I said that even before they sponsored us. So take it how you will. Do research on Gala on your own. Honestly, that's all that I hope. Click the link in the description, go to Gala Games, start doing research about them on your own. Learn about the developers that are working on the projects. Learn about the studios that they're working with. Learn about the successful track record of their CEO, Eric Schurmeyer, and the successful companies worth tens of billions that he started in the past. And gain confidence on your own that this might be one of the best Web3 game companies to look into right now. So thank you, Gala Games, so much for sponsoring On-Chain Gaming. Thank you to viewers like you as well for sponsoring On-Chain Gaming on our Patreon. Really appreciate it. Without all of the support, we couldn't make this content. So until next time, everyone, have fun roaming the metaverse.